Good evening. There are few corners of the massive state of California not feeling the impact of the relentless line of storms that have been hammering Golden State residents for days, leaving at least 17 people dead. The latest wave hitting overnight and this morning, collapsing hillsides, submerging bridges, washing away roads, amid some 300 reports of flooding during the last 24 hours. 21 million people, more than half the population, under flood alerts tonight, while there are winter storm warnings for heavy snow in the mountains to the east. The next round of rain expected to hit tomorrow, shifting its bullseye from the Los Angeles area to Northern California. An extreme weather pattern from drought to deluge, symptoms of a changing climate. Miguel Almaguer starts us off tonight from Los Angeles. And Miguel, the ground must be totally saturated by now.
Lester, the ground out here is so saturated, and the storms that hit central and southern California were also incredibly violent. You can see the road behind me. It buckled open. I want to show you video from our drone overhead. It captures not one, but two vehicles in that sinkhole 35 feet deep. Now, incredibly, everyone in those cars made it out alive, but after a series of violent storms like this one, not everyone's been so lucky.
As a new monster storm barrels across every major city in California again, we're seeing more water rescues, flash flooding, and mudslides unfold. These disasters killing at least 17, also shredding apart new sections of the state.
It was like 2 feet of mud and water coming down the street and out of the houses, so it was pretty scary.
This time, California's historically sunny cities, Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, and Montecito, were lashed with a biblical deluge. As mountains crumbled toward the sea, sinkholes opened up in L.A. Firefighters lifting car passengers from the underground crater. The historic storms washing over cities from San Francisco to San Diego are literally redefining the state. Cracked and crumbled, California's battered coastline is perhaps as dangerous as it is beautiful. Some of the state's most iconic properties are also some of the most vulnerable. Montecito, an enclave to the rich and famous like Ellen DeGeneres,
this is crazy,
is still under citywide evacuations as authorities fear the return of deadly mudslides. Notable cities since the start of the new year are all drenched in rainfall, running well over 100% of average.
It is right up there with some of the most extensive rainfall we've seen, definitely in the last 80 years.
From drought to downpours, California's swing from extremes comes as a new report confirms last year's annual precipitation in the U.S. was more than 1.5 inches below average, making it one of the driest years on record. But another punch is to the wallet. Disaster costs for 2022 easily exceed $165 billion.
Climate change is warming the whole planet. That includes the atmosphere and the oceans. What that means for us is that the atmosphere is able to hold more moisture. So these storms can be bigger.
Tonight, our changing planet as our new normal becomes even more extreme. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.